Welcome. It's just math, y'all. Welcome back. Today we're going to look at some rational expressions and get started on rational expressions. Let's jump in. All right. So we're doing an introduction to rational expressions, and today we're going to look at what a rational expression is and how to simplify them. Okay? And so this is section 6.1. First of all, a rational expression is a fraction. It is a fraction that contains polynomials. Okay, and so I've got a couple of listed examples here just over there in the corner that we've got 4 over x, x squared minus 1 over 3x to the fourth, or we've got a trinomial over a trinomial. These are all rational expressions. They are fractions that contain polynomials. So listed here is your first objective. It says find the values of the variable for which the rational expression is undefined. This is not on your homework and it's not going to be tested. So I'm just going to fast go through this. If you've got a rational expression, say 5 plus x, it's 5x plus 2 over x minus 3, it's undefined when x is 3 because undefined means the denominator equals 0. And so we're not going to do that. But what we are going to do is we're going to write expressions in lowest terms, also known as simplify. We're going to simplify. And again, it's kind of like simplifying any other fractions, but we're going to do these. Now, the first step says to factor the numerator and denominator completely. Then it says to divide out the common factors. So I have some scratch paper over here for when I do my factoring, if I need it. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is factor the numerator and the denominator. So now this first example, if I want to factor the numerator, that's going to be a GCF factor of y plus 4. 5 times y plus 4. Okay, and then if I want to factor the denominator, well, again, it would just be a GCF of 3. And we have y plus 4. And here comes the fun part. It says divide out the common factors. Divide out the common factors. This is a 1. Y plus 4 over y plus 4 is 1. And so when I divide that out, or some people like to call it canceling, I like to say divide out, I'm just left with 5 over 3. And that's my answer. Next problem. Factor the numerator and denominator completely. So I'm going to have to factor the numerator. So I'm going to bring it to my scratch paper. And for my factoring, I got to come up with 2 numbers, multiply to give me -6 that are going to add to give me 1. I know this is going to be like that. And so I've just got to sit here and figure out what they are. I think it's 2 and 3. 2 and 3. All right. And it's got to be a positive 1. So it's a -2 and a positive 3. Okay. Now, the denominator. Well, the denominator doesn't factor. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in its parentheses. Now, it didn't start out with those parentheses, but you need to have them anywhere. Okay, so that was step 1, and I factored. And now I'm going to divide out the common factor. And if you'll notice, x minus 2 and x minus 2 is the same. So that is a 1. And so this is x plus 3 over 1, or just x plus 3. Okay, next one, same thing. I'm going to factor everything first. If I need my scratch paper, I'm going to have my scratch paper. All right, and so now the numerator, I'm going to factor it. And the denominator, I've got to factor it. I know it's going to be, okay, let me think these through. The numerator, it's going to be -9 plus 9. That's a difference of squares. And then the denominator I need two numbers that multiply to give me 18 that are going to add to give me 11. I might have to look that up, but it's going to be 9 and 2. All right, so I factored it. And now step 2 says divide out the common factors. X plus 9 is in the top and the bottom. So then my answer is x minus 9 over x plus 2. And that's my answer. Okay. All right, this next one, last one for this video. This one's a hard one, but I have to factor completely. So I know that they're going to factor into two binomials. I've been practicing. But how I actually get these factors, I've got to go to my scratch paper and I'm going to have to do a bottoms up. Stop the video, get this factored if you need to. And I need two numbers that multiply to give me 60 that are going to add to give me 19. I think that's 15 and 4. And that's going to give me y minus 5 and 3y minus 4. Okay, let me check it. 3y squared minus 4 minus 19 plus 20. That's it. Okay, factored that one. And now I'm going to factor the other one. I have y squared minus 11y minus 60. Divide by 3. Multiply to give me 60. And add or subtract to give me 11. I think that's 15 and 4 again. And this is going to be a minus 15 plus 4. So I'm going to 3y plus 4. And I have y minus 5 plus 4. And again, they're factored. So now I can divide out the common factor. And my answer is 3y minus 4, 3y plus 4. Okay. All right. So memorize the steps for simplifying. Factor everything first. Divide out the common factors. We're going to do the exact same thing in the next video where we learn to multiply and divide these guys. Okay. It's just math, y'all. You can do it.